In the volatile world of crypto, where markets rise and plummet like great waves, many investors find themselves lost at sea. Yet, there are a few who navigate these waters with remarkable skill, turning the chaos into opportunity. QuotumC stands as a lighthouse amidst this storm. With episode 12, we unveil the Plan B chart, a creation forged from the analytical power of Python. We also bring updates on GHX, Realio, Tatsu, and Pano. These updates are the keys to understanding where the cryptocurrencies may take us next. So are you ready to set sail with us? To explore the depths and discover the treasures that lie beyond the tumultuous waves. Let's dive into the adventure. Let's roll the video.
Do a clap. Okay guys, welcome to the stream again.
Welcome.
Another week, another video.
Another week, another video. And what a video, right? Because what happened yesterday is quite unique. I wouldn't call it per se a black swan event, but it definitely gets close to that. Definitely.
Yeah, some bad news and people are getting afraid. So you see the sentiment flipping real quick.
Quick.
Huge volatility. Caused at first, of course, by Bitcoin dropping how much? Like 6%?
7% in like few hours.
Yeah.
But then then that on altcoins, of course, it had a huge effect since all of the altcoins were at massive support zones, and of course they broke that support. And I have to say, we need to be still careful. Tomorrow markets will be opening, right? So US markets. And we need to be really careful with that because it can still have effect on it.
Yes, of course, some huge volatility. And of course, Saturday was happening in Iran.
Yeah.
With the attack on Israel, of course.
Because if you guys don't know yet and are living under a rock, Iran yesterday evening at around, I think it was like 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. or something. It came out to light that Iran just started launching bomb drones, guided missiles towards Israel. So that of course had effect on the markets, on crypto, on everything, and basically sent everything down. But we don't know how it's going to affect the market still. Yes, we can say, oh, we called this, we called that, but listen, nobody saw this coming.
Yeah, of course.
We saw the escalation happening, but you could never predict something like this.
One can assume that in the first moments when the news is announced, you see the biggest drop, right?
Yeah.
Because people are afraid and they're thinking ahead. What could happen? The scenarios of the bad scenarios are opening up a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then people are gonna speculate. And when you see it continue playing out, you most of the time don't see the doom scenario playing out. So the sentiment eases up a little bit. Of course, you also saw that with Ukraine and Russia. And you also saw the price action of Bitcoin the past couple of months.
Basically, yeah.
So if you factor in, that the worst or the worst scenario is not playing out, then it eases up a lot. Yeah. So I speculate on seeing that more, but of course you cannot always predict the market in that regard. So let's see what happens. Still. We can look at the Bitcoin chart here.
Exactly.
With this long accumulation zone compressing more and more. And then sort of like a fake out or like a triumph from the bulls. Getting rejected on this spot, of course. More or less the neckline at the top. And then, you see the structure going lower and lower. Going back in the zone. And that's, of course, dangerous. And then sentiment is a bit mixed. It's a bit, they're a bit afraid. So people are not afraid to hold cash at the moment when it drops here, and then the news event happened. Bam, getting back to the start of this this compression phase. So what do you think, Omar?
Yeah, no, I must say that once again, for example, just to roll back on what we were saying last week when we were looking at our own indicator, we did expect a pullback somewhere in the coming months. 1 or 2 months.
Not saying April, right?
Yeah, not saying April. This has definitely speeded up the process of dumping. Now, was yesterday an overreaction of the markets? Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
It was an overreaction. Well, good thing is, before we start getting geopolitical here and whatever, good thing is that Robin sent actually a screenshot today this morning about it, that the U.S. will not participate in the how do you say that? Yeah, in the offense of Israel against against Iran, right? So yeah, that's literally, so that's good, right? That's already, that should be telling already. Yeah, I think it's now. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so that's what's happening, and that was of course the most speculation about USA joining, because
exactly.
USA then supports Israel, and then Russia
Yeah.
supports
If
Iran.
if the US would have said yes, we're going to send stuff there, then bro, cash out.
Yeah, then it when it's too geopolitical and too many countries merged, then you have
then you need to get the fuck out of everything.
yeah.
But
sure.
yeah, this is started. This we don't want to get too ahead of ourselves. Is it looking like 2 years ago with Russia and Ukraine? Yes. Can we confirm it? No. I guess in the coming 2-3 weeks we will see if it actually is something similar. Now, as Robin now is pointing out, this is a key area where we are right now, and it is something where we really want to hold. Otherwise, it's just like a cliff.
I'm not extremely bearish on this one, because we expect already volatility is good, that we factor in a little bit of downward price action, and now we're not afraid, because this is a key support level, and when the market opens up and is very bearish, then we still have a very strong support level at the 58k, because it's on a higher time frame support of this beautiful channel that was respected for months and months. So you do expect a bounce on that line, and it's very healthy as well to have a little bounce on this level.
Exactly.
And then maybe factoring the bearishness is a bit more over. I was a bit more too afraid, the people in the market, and then it recovers. So my levels are when the sentiment is good, it can still bounce here. Mm-hmm. When the sentiment is more bad, it bounces here, and I don't expect much worse price action if the situation doesn't worsen, right? Yeah, if it just stays a bit the same.
I think ultimate scenario would be the 58k, but we could definitely be ranging here for months, because that's what happened last time in the past bull market. If you look at the prices, right? Let's see if I can get the mouse. Yes, sir. And we go to 1 week. So if we go to the past, I hate when this happens, by the way. Yeah, see, this was the past, halving period, right? And after this huge dump, which was a truly black swan event, then you had,
right?
Yeah, exactly. Then you had this, because somewhere here along, the halving happened, and then look at what happened. It was absolutely just pure sideways, pure pain for like 70 days. Where absolutely nothing happened, really. Nothing. And until all of a sudden, boom, you got a big pump, correction, touch this, and then go, right? Now, we could argue that in this scenario, we might have actually the same stuff, because we're recuperating here from the past bear market. We went up and up and up and up and up and up. And now that the halving is going to happen, let's take this out. Now that the halving is going to happen, boom, we crash. We can go sideways, and then... Now, what we don't want to see here, and that's really something where we all should watch out for. Let's see if you have another Bitcoin chart. Thank God you do. And let's take this out. Now, what we don't want to see is around the top, because this could mean that what Robin just said, that we could go back to this zone over here, and that is a big problem, because if this happens, God help our altcoins.
Altcoins will bleed then a lot, of course. And you do see in the movement up, don't be too afraid, guys. Were a lot of 20% drops. Yeah. This is just a more volatile movement.
Definitely.
But in terms of price action past couple of months, it was still very bullish. I'm very curious to see the inflow still of ETS, to look at what the behavior there is.
Yeah.
But I do not expect a very bearish sentiment flip yet until it worsens. So I'm still good on this one, and we did have a big reset on this level.
Yep.
Because of course I also I said we were going to touch upon like this area because there was a breakout, and this is a more aggressive pullback. But then we do see now that here we got support, and here we bounce as well on this starter range, as we already had this range for months.
Yep.
So it's only bearish if it goes like here or something. But I don't see any bearish PA here yet.
None of
Apart from the volatile landscape of the past couple of days. But I'm not that bearish yet on the price, guys. And of course in the halving is coming as well.
Yeah.
You just have some red weeks then. It's not weird behavior, man. So don't be too afraid. Don't flip sentiment too quick on this one.
No, definitely not. And like we were just saying, right? It's just it's a market thing, you know. And it's sad that it's a potential World War III, and then it's not really PA, blah blah blah. That it is what it is. Every market has these things. Literally every bull cycle, we get some sort of news event that triggers a massive sell-off and blah 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 blah. We can get conspiracy vibes about this if we want, but it's not gonna help anyone. The thing that you need to look at the most is, how are we? Are we still higher than a few weeks ago? Yes, or months, right? Because here, now, are we creating here a higher low? Yes, we are. Did we retest this zone? Yes, we are. Meaning that now a bit of sideways, just like here, right? Sideways doesn't mean same price, linear in a few months. It means up and down, around the same range, just like here, just like here, just like here. This is sideways. Now, we have that for a few months and then continue our grind up.
But I think with the huge volatility downwards, you can also expect more volatility upwards when the news eases up. And if there's nothing really happening, of course it was a disaster, but then it doesn't escalate, or it just gets more restful at the moment. It's just like Russia and Ukraine.
Yeah.
You know, the news was priced in. Okay, we're chilling. We have had a retest for alts. And for now, if you look at it rationally, my thesis didn't change. It's still a bullish structure. It's just a bit volatile. You see a bit of a rounding, of course, but you have a nice retest on the 21-week SMA for altcoins. It can happen for Bitcoin in a bad scenario, but it's still bullish at the moment. So don't touch your bags. It's still have the same conviction for your long-term bags, and I think we're quite chilling on that one.
Yeah, to be honest, I mean, we could touch upon a few dudes that actually. That actually just scam their followers, and we don't really like to throw shade at anyone.
No.
But this one, we saw it before anyone else did. We were looking at it for months ahead, but we didn't buy because just the valuation was just insane. Ended up being rugged or slow rugged. Same here. This one fully out, like fully scam. And
we're for some context, guys. After the event, of course, yesterday.
ZachXBT, if you guys know, you know. ZachXBT is the best exposer that there is in the crypto market, or actually in any other market. Because CoffeeZilla, if you guys know, he is a friend of ZachXBT, and they both make those videos together, you know, because they use each other's help to help figure out each other who and how they cashed money out.
Yeah.
And who they scammed.
So guys, if you don't do proper research and research every aspect of a coin, you can be scammed or rocked at the moment. Literally. And also you look at the charts, we were looking at the charts months ahead, and you saw some weird PA, just no retest, unhealthy behavior, unhealthy growth.
Just up.
Yeah, and it shouldn't happen that way. It shouldn't go that way. You should have like a normal chart. For instance, I will show you actually. It was unhealthy behavior, and you don't see a lot of research aspects in the announcements of certain purchases from these influencers, right? You only see huge marketing events. They're doing very well. We don't want to hate on them, but if you look at them in a research standpoint, perspective, Opsec had a great run, but it's just I don't like to follow this money and just ape into these type of coins, because then you can dump them. Look. If you just invested here, it was very bullish, no red candles yet, but then you see here, 85% drop on your money. Let's say from that point you stepped in, right? It is dangerous. So always have a portfolio you can manage, you can handle, where you can do research, of course, as we told the past couple of weeks. But also be sure to look at the other behaviors, like what the tokenomics are, what the chart is doing.
Yeah, team,
This
roadmap,
sort of stuff, right?
all that stuff. Like, for example, the projects we shared with you guys, right? Especially our long-term bags, which are Tatsu, GHX, Realio, USA. Those are projects, 0KN as well. Those are projects where we spend hours researching, where we spend countless times just going through Telegram, seeing what they said, how they behaved themselves. Because at the end of the day, it's sort of like a psychological play. You need to understand how they talk, how they react to questions, how they answer to questions. Then not only that, but as said, roadmap, marketing, tokenomics, because that's the huge Achilles of these things, right?
So this was a big stake of him from my stash. I'm in the group as well. I'm trying to learn from other people as well. So I was always engaged in the group. But then you see, I wasn't convinced by by the story behind it. I was convinced by the project. And what you do see here in big scare-offs, in big sell-offs, where the sentiment flips quickly, the people that do not, the tokens that do not hold strong against Bitcoin are getting wrecked right here.
Yep.
And that is based upon fundamentals most of the time. And this is built up by a lot of marketing, a lot of hype, a lot of influencers with multiple groups of influencers pushing this price and never having like a real proper retest or like a accumulation zone, right? And then you see like the overheating as well.
But so, I mean, you can also work the math by yourself when someone is pushing a coin like that, All of the coins that this guy was pushing, by the way, guys, I was not a hater of him. It's just I don't like his. I could see through his eyes that he was lying, that he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. And even though we have nowhere near the amount of followers he does, I know that I have 10 times the knowledge that he will ever have. But what I wanted to get to,
just a general approach of looking at investing, right?
Yeah, exactly. But it's simple math. If a guy is pumping a project that recently launched and has already a valuation of 120 million with a liquidity of only 1.5 million, how the fuck do you even get there? And guys, just for reference, when you're creating a liquidity pool, right, you put 50% of the coin that you want to put, right? So let's say ETH, which is everyone would uses, wrapped ETH, and your coin, right? So if the liquidity is already 1.5 million or 1 million, let's just say that, then he only needs to put up 500k liquidity, and then the other 500k worth of coins should be just his coins, which he minted personally. I'm not saying that those projects are his. I'm just saying he just got paid off by some scammers to just pump their coin. And as I said, why the hell would you invest in a coin that just launched 2 days ago and it's already at 100 million valuation when it launched also at 80 million valuation? You just had a 20% gain on your coins, on your bags, and that coin is still fucking overpriced.
And it's just a bit too risky. It's just, I was seeing the callouts. I was invested in this with a bigger push here, and I sold my bags here because I didn't really find the project that attractive. He was saying it was the next ADA a plus quality, and it was just a bit too risky because look at what happened here.
Bro, sometimes I know this is not PA, this is not FA, this is nothing, but sometimes you can just read it on the name, Houdini swap. Who the fuck is going to read like Houdini swap? Yeah, Houdini. Yeah, Houdini came up.
It was called Poof. 2 months ago.
Yeah, but that money went.
Apart from that, I don't like this approach. The best approach is small portfolios. Don't show too much coins, then people get confused, and you only show the ones that are going up. Right? We show every coin all the time. So hold it small. Keep it rational in your analysis. Also show your research to the people, right?
Yeah.
Instead of only saying it's a new ADA or like this.
I mean, I can say openly here, my portfolio did go down, of course, as everyone else's, but my portfolio is just a mere 20% of all-time high. 20%. If I take into consideration what happened on the crypto markets the past 2 weeks, or week actually, I'm living life. You know, 20% from the top. Bro.
Yeah.
Happens. Higher highs, higher lows. What we talked about last time, your portfolio should be doing this kind of PA. Your portfolio should be doing this kind of PA. And, we always say it should be this. Now, last time we were here, right? Now we are here.
Exactly, man.
And then over 2, 3, 4, 5 months, we're going to be here. And
Yeah,
then
we're still in massive profit at the moment.
Exactly.
We just DCA'd into the market
Yeah.
for 2 years, more or even more, right?
Yeah.
So
You know, next time, at the end of the year, we're going to make sure we're selling here, here, and here, because then likely it's going to go like this instead of this, so forget about this.
cyclical behavior of Bitcoin.
Exactly. So you sell here, here, and then hopefully by this time you already sold everything here, and then enjoy this write-off while
then I get
somewhere.
texts from people saying, should I sell everything from my long-term bag after one red week, after all these
No.
pumps, right?
No.
Don't do that, man. It's not a trade. We're not trading. We're not
No.
gambling. We do proper research. So
Yeah.
hold your conviction, hold your belief, and also if you see and you're real convicted and you have not a lot of exposure into it, it's a perfect
Yeah.
moment to DCA
This is
into it, man.
This is the perfect moment to
Yeah.
start DCAing. Yeah. And I must say, you guys are all OGs. At least the people who are subscribed to our channel and have been following our calls since August, since back in August, right? Now, I want to say, if you guys have bought when we bought, you guys should be chilling as well. Definitely. If you guys are not subscribed to the channel, make sure you do and join the Telegram chat, which is down in the description below. So join now, so that you can be chilling. When this happens next time, because it's gonna happen next time.
Yeah.
Right. So that's that. If you OGs bought with us, you should be chilling. Yes, you're down, but this is good. It's market cyclical behavior, right? We could talk now again about our chart. Do you have Visual Studio Code? Oh, can you open it just to real quick, just to go through it real quick? You know, because it's crucial for people to understand.
Can you navigate?
Yes, sir.
So I do want to touch upon in the meantime on GHX and the chart. So looking at this, we did see the first touching point of the breakout of GHX. Then we got a retest downwards. And see kind of a lower, a bit of overextension on the downside here for GHX, but we kept the bullish structure still. We bounced upon the diagonal line of support as well as the local line, there. So that's good to see, man. So if you look at it and this first evaluation of, like, for instance, the VMint, etc., it held great support, man, and held great, and it shows a lot of strength at the moment, in my opinion.
100%, and it looks sort of like a W shape, you know, where it's like the bottom is a bit lower than the other bottom, and blah blah blah. But it's looking good, and you can already see that there's some sort of interest in GHX now. You know, like a lot of more interest coming in, which is a good sign. Look at this daily. Look how insanely fast it got bought up.
Yep, now 11% up as well.
Exactly.
So,
So that should tell us enough. And also, just getting back to this, guys. Let me put this like this. You know, just look how the behavior is just sort of exactly the same. You know, I mean, let's. Can you make the screenshot or the? Yeah, exactly. Thank you very much. Let's have a look at this. Right. So if we take a look at this.
you have to click on it, bro.
I thought I clicked.
Missed.
If we look at this, right? Look at this. It's the same as here, which is the cycle I've been comparing it the most. And then now, halving coming in.
Yep.
It's basically the same. Now, once again, I'm going to repeat myself here. Do not expect the same pump as we had here, right? It's not gonna happen.
The size of the pump, right?
Exactly. The size of the pump
well,
is not going to happen. Absolutely never going to happen. Not anymore, at least. Now, what you can expect is somewhere atop at around this area right over here.
Yep.
Right? That's what you can expect. Now, is it going to be a pretty ride? No. It is absolutely never going to be a pretty ride. But if you bought with us, like we did around here, you are now chilling. As I said, we bought back in August. When we opened the group, we were telling you guys the project we were buying, why, the reasoning behind. As I said, we spent countless hours, countless times researching the projects we now currently have. We have not been endorsed by no one, by any team. We're too small to get endorsed. And even if we would get endorsed, we would tell you guys we have been endorsed. So basically look at this. This data is not lying. This data is absolutely not lying. If And if markets are cyclical, this should be already telling enough.
That's why I said constantly past few minutes ago that you should not flip sentiment so quick. People
No.
are getting very bearish.
Yeah.
But do not get touched by emotion. Look at it rationally, and if you look at it rationally, and the shit hits the fan and it breaks out, of course, yeah, they can flip sentiment. But now nothing is really crazy yet. So you just chill, sit on your hands, as they say sometimes, and just let the bull ride out.
Yeah.
And enjoy the bull as well.
Exactly. If you're scared, as Matthijs said yesterday, nobody. Just turn the screen off. Take some time off crypto. Leave your bags. Do not touch them. Reallocate some funds if you need to, or if you have to, if you want to, and then come back in 1, 2, 3 months even. And then look at it. Right?
Yeah, man.
We're still gonna be here. We're still going to do weekly updates, but the key takeaway here is do not fumble your bag unless a World War III has been announced.
Right. So if you compare it to this and look at people that are waking up with this versus how you wake up with this, so always bring it in perspective, right, for yourself. You now know, you now have confirmation that you have a solid project that is interested in the worst days in the past couple of months.
Yep.
They're so interested in buying it. And as well as like in this channel with the bullish breakout at the first level here. Yeah, you do see some retests, of course, as real-world assets class. It's a bit less with the hype, and also Bitcoin a bit retracing at the moment. It's not bad. So we had some touch here. Yeah, a bit of like a resistance here. Now we got back into the range. We got bought the fuck up. And now you see here we're chilling and we're close above this channel line at the support. So we can see a more upside as well if it doesn't get too messy for alts. And then if it gets a bit more messy, yeah, you can just chill here a bit, sizzle a little bit here.
And then
keeping the structure there. And then going up for more continuation, right?
Yeah.
And then the people that sat on their hands, that chilled, that went outside and just didn't look at the charts too much.
Touched grass.
They're living life then
Yeah.
that way. And yeah, you don't want to be the guy that's selling or just panicking overall, right?
Yeah, exactly.
If you see yourself panicking, just don't look at the apps. Watch your videos, see our analysis. Okay, we keep it rational. I should keep it rational too. So just be chilling, man.
Exactly.
That's how it is.
Yeah. And I think, to be honest, we went through like the most important part, which is Bitcoin. What's the key takeaways? Also, next week will be really important for the markets because we need to see how the stock markets will open and how they will react, and the news events. Because I believe next week there's going to be a lot of news that we're going to need to look out for, and from there make up either a plan or just stick to our current plan, which is just sit on our hands till certain levels get touched.
Yeah, for Pano as well here, a bit of a retest to this bullish accumulation phase as well. My roadmap for my kind of price action movement.
You did a stasher, right? You moved your...
Well, it's moved a little bit. You have to keep it valid, right?
Yeah,
you have to keep it valid.
Yeah.
But this is just a thought process, right? It's an experiment. If it goes up, where would it go and what would be the behavior, what would be the pace of it going up, right? And as long as we keep this bullish support here as well, don't get close too much under this level, right? Because here's the wicks. Yeah, then you're still fucking bullish and the game is still nice. I love the game, so
Yes, sir.
that's it. As well here, we are already last week we're under this this breakout structure, so it didn't change a lot lately. We did see a nice pump of it because there was an update, right, for Tatsu, which was quite bullish. So we see a bit more upside as well compared to last week. The dips get bought up, and you see still the big people in the game as well, right?
Yes,
with Wiz showing some interest here. So I do expect for the same as Ryoyo, just sizzle a little bit here.
Yeah.
Accumulate a bit here. It's not like specific as this, as Robert here.
And then go up.
But yeah, it should be good, man.
Yeah.
And what else?
Yeah, I think to be honest, it's kind of useless to give like targets on altcoins at the moment, just because markets still can do everything.
Just general ranges, right?
Exactly.
Same for ETH. We do see some levels here. It can go both ways. Looking at the level downwards are these key supports. But we do hold an account that also ETF can be coming, right? So
Exactly.
it's a bit mixed, so stay neutral, DCA in, enjoy your time outside as well. Nice summer in the Netherlands, and for me it's all clear, man.
Same
I
here.
didn't planes my chin at all, just
No,
as
no.
we said last week.
Same. So I'd say, stay safe, guys, and join our chat, Telegram. So guys, if you're not on our Telegram yet, please do so via the link down in the description below. Hey, you're showing the alpha.
Hey!
That's some testing. So if you guys pause and watch, that's some testing that we're doing.
I'm not gonna edit it out, don't worry.
Yeah, okay, that's good. So, guys, I think this was it.
Right.
We'll see you in the chats. And stay safe. Watch out the news and don't fumble the bag.
Keep winning, man.
Keep winning.
All right.
Take care, boys. Peace.
Later.